How's it going, folks? This will be the unboxing of the iPad mini. I guess you can say first generation. This is the 32 gigabyte Wi-Fi model in the black/slate color. I picked this up at my Apple store. Actually, today is Black Friday. There was no discount on it, but I thought it was my best shot of getting one in store instead of waiting for 2-week shipping, since at the time of purchase, there's still a 2-week wait and it's always sold out and stuff. So decided to try my luck Black Friday shopping and stuff. So I got this, and also got the product red iPad mini smart cover, which is really sweet. So pretty much I got rid of my iPad 2. I actually gave it away to my mom, and I needed an iPad, and I realized that I really enjoyed using my Nexus 7 for the portability, the screen size. I think that's like where a tablet can really hit the sweet spot. I'm starting to really believe that we should not look at a tablet as really completely a PC replacement. Doing so makes you forces you to buy keyboards and do all these things that, you know, an iPad shouldn't naturally do. I feel like it's more comfortable as a media consumption device and for really light browsing. I just don't enjoy myself using it. Using my iPad to create Word documents and all that stuff. But I know some people do, but that's just my personal feelings, and that's why I've decided to move away from the traditional size iPad to an iPad mini. So let's get this open. So once again, this is the 32 gigabyte Wi-Fi model. My previous iPad actually had AT&T 3G service because I thought I would use it a lot more, but I realized that, I don't know, since I had my iPhone with me, there was no point of paying for 2 different data services, so I'll use this in Wi-Fi, and especially since I'm in college these days, I'm pretty much always in Wi-Fi anyway. So, really excited to see this. This is actually probably my only second time holding the iPad in my hand. The box is just adorable. But let's open this up. Of course, this runs iOS 6, has a 7.9-inch screen, A5 processor, what else? I think a 5 megapixel camera, FaceTime HD camera up here. Let's take a look. Wow. Really, just so small. Personally, I can't really hold it with one hand just because my hand's very small, but it's a lot more comfortable to use. Hopefully the software does a really good job of making sure I don't overtouch the screen like this, but let's move that out of the way. Here you have the basic power adapter, very similar to what you get with the iPhone instead of getting the 10 watt, since the iPad mini will need less power than its larger counterpart. In the box here, designed by Apple in California. Pull this up. And of course, probably the design by Apple in California things, and the little stickers and all that stuff. So iPad mini information, probably some warranty information, and then of course your Apple stickers, which shine in the light. Put that all back. Weird thing is too, I remember, I think, was it for the iPhone, this part was actually attached, so it was only like a little envelope, but this time they've just gone back to the traditional flap system, I guess. And of course, the new iPad mini uses the new lightning connector. So, which is actually really nice because I only have one cable, and it's nice to have another one laying around. But let's take a look at the iPad itself. Let's peel off this plastic. Ooh. And this is my first time really looking up close at like one of Apple's newest like black products. I was actually really heavily debating between getting a black iPhone 5, but I ended up choosing a white one instead. But this is my first time really seeing it, and you can actually see if you shine it in the light, has like this blue hue to it, which is really nice. Here it is, and on the sides here, let me see if I can get in focus for you guys. You have your diamond cut edges right here that are really reminiscent of the iPhone 5. And also on the side here, you have your buttons that match the color of the iPad, which is a really nice touch. On the back here, you have your black Apple logo iPad, 5 megapixel camera, power switch, microphone, headphone jack. And on the bottom you have your lightning connector. And the weird thing is it's not following the iPhone 5 where the headphone jack is on the bottom. I'm not sure how I feel about that yet, but it just follows the basic iPad design. So let's boot this up. There it is, guys. And let's slide to unlock. So on first glance, I'm at least, I think, 2 feet away from the iPad, and I can't tell that it's not retina, but let's slide to unlock. It's weird too because all the little sliders and all the OS components are smaller. I don't know how I feel about that. It's weird. So let's click on English, United States. So at first glance, the biggest concern I had with the iPad mini, of course, was it was not Retina quality, and I understand the challenges Apple had, and they wanted to make sure that all the apps in the App Store would work for the iPad. But at first glance, the colors look a lot more vibrant than my iPad 2, which is a really great thing, and I don't really notice the pixel density far away. So I will be reading with this. I won't be reading books, but I love reading articles using my iPad 2, so this will be probably my new reading companion, and I really can't tell at all. I think they did a really good job of optimizing the screen for the Mini. And I'm actually gonna set this up a little bit afterwards, but I wanna show you guys also the smart cover and how it attaches. So a little tiny smart cover, which is so adorable. I remember getting my smart cover for my iPad too, but this was $39.99. This is the product red version. If you can't tell already, my favorite color is red, so this seems to work well, but pretty much open like this, very simple. Nothing else really, very recyclable. But here it's just the smart cover itself. If you zoom in right here, you'll see the product red. Here is the really nice microfiber on the front is polyurethane. This joint itself got a lot more simpler just because there's no more metal, like these weird hinges of metal. It's just this one solid piece that attaches, but let's take a look. So like so, you just attach it to your, there you go, and you can close it. And it has a really nice sleep-wake functionality here. Of course, it does not cover the back, but it does attach really nicely. And luckily, since there's no more metal touching the iPad surface, I know that the old smart cover actually scratched up my iPad on the side a little bit here, but really nice. There it, guys, I actually set up my iPad, so let's open the cover here, and there's my home screen, just telling me about Siri. So if you press here, my iPad 2 did not have Siri, but if you hold down the button here, it'll give you all the commands that you can have here. And overall, it's just the screen is really nice. I did a really good job with the colors and stuff. It looks a lot better than my iPad 2. And from a normal distance of holding it, you really don't realize that it's not retina. Since the screen is smaller, there's a higher pixel density than the iPad 2. So I'm actually really liking this a lot more than my iPad 2. Of course, not the same quality as my iPhone 5 or even my MacBook Pro, but I think it's really doable. It's really nice to use. So if you guys have any more questions about the iPad mini or anything else, feel free to leave a comment down below. Please rate, thumbs up or thumbs down, and also you can find me at twitter.com/themacintosh1. That's probably the easiest way to get in contact with me. And I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing video, and I'll see you guys soon.